So a couple slow starts and you just had to come out gunning tonight instead?
Yeah, it's getting closer to that time. So definitely try to ease my way in a little bit preseason. Make sure the ball is moving, but made it a point to be a little bit more aggressive tonight for a lot of reasons, but mostly just to get a rhythm, before we get to the real show next week.
How tough is it to toe the line between deciding when you want to be aggressive and when you want to try to get other guys going first as the point guard?
I've really always been a guy that just takes what the defense gives. So, there's tough nights for sure when it doesn't go your way, but most of the time you play the right way, things will work out for you in the long run. And I've been around long enough to know that every night's not going to be your night. But I think just for this team right now, coming out and being aggressive will definitely help us set the tone early and get us off to better starts.
What did you see from Amen Thompson tonight? Really explosive, especially in that last quarter.
Look really comfortable, Nothing that he does surprises us anymore. I think we've seen it. But definitely looks like he's getting more comfortable being able to read the defenses and getting his legs under him. And spectacular. We're watching as fans just like the rest of everybody else. So it was good to see him, put it together tonight.
What do you feel you guys did in terms of making progress in the preseason to where you want to be for the opener?
It's been a really good camp for us. We've definitely picked up on some things in the last, week or two. Coach has thrown a lot at us, and I thought that we did a good job of putting those things together. Obviously, the intensity and the schedule is here now in terms of game after game after game. So you got to be able to adapt on a nightly basis. But I like where we are. We definitely got our work cut out for us. It's going to be up and down for sure. Learning, but I think we're in a good spot.
What were those things that you feel like have, in particular, made progress on in the last 2 weeks?
Well, we've done a lot of switching defensively. We've put some coverages and some things that this group, most of the guys that were here last year weren't used to doing. So a lot of the stuff is new. Offensively, put in a few things in terms of spacing and knowing where the shots are going to come from. So our execution has got to continue to grow. But I think the attention is good, the effort is there, and as long as we stay focused and play hard, I think that we'll have a good shot most nights.
When did you develop that fearlessness to go down into the paint area? There's a lot of times you drive to the basket and you don't look for either the contact or some of the engagement from the bigger guys down in the post.
Yeah, I don't really have a choice. That's my only weapon down there is to not be afraid, and something that I've had my entire life. And it doesn't always work out in terms of percentages sometimes, but my finishing percentage is up and down over my career. But I definitely don't have any fear when I'm driving in there and just learning, how to draw contact and make space down there, but also to get down there and collapse the defense and continue to put pressure on the rim.
After camp and a few preseason games, where do you feel like you and Jalen are at as a backcourt duo so far?
I feel good. Look good tonight for sure. I think the way coach is doing the rotation and being able to have us just kind of, come in and out. I think we've done a great job of just pacing ourselves and finding the spots. Those things will continue to grow. We'll get better at drawing and kicking and playing in transition and just finding each other. But obviously he missed a couple games with his toe, so it's good to have him back tonight. But I think that we'll be able to lean on our guard play, especially early on for us.
After the San Antonio game, did you make a conscious effort to make sure that the team got going early tonight?
Yeah, I think that was a big focal point for us. Again, myself just being able to be aggressive and look for my own earlier in the possession, and also has something to do with the way they were guarding and just the coverages they were in. But yeah, I think that our defense is going to be something that we need to lean on, but we still got to score the ball and make sure we take care of it and get good shots. So that was intentional tonight.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.